Okay, so we're going to be starting in another 1 minute. I think the 5 minute grace is actually okay for anyone that is serious for business this year, 2025. Please, if you can hear me, kindly say yes, so you can hear me clearly. Please, thank you. Kindly unmute. If you can hear me clearly, please kindly say yes. Thank you.
Yes, ma, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I can hear you clearly, ma.
Okay, thank you.
Loud and clear, ma. We can hear you clearly, ma.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so please, in the comment section, before we start the class, can you kindly just put the name of your company, and also can you put how long you have been in the business, and just one thing that has been the problem over the years. And if you're just starting, maybe you've not started the business and you're planning to start the business, can you just put that thing that you are expecting in this cleaning, and so that we'll be able to know how to use this 1 hour very, very, very diligently. So please make use of the comment section now and kindly just state there what exactly you understand, as in how long have you, the name of your company, how long have you been in the business, and one question, that you need to ask that has been a big challenge or a big problem. There is nothing like there's no problem that is new under the heaven. Funny enough, every one of us, we are going through the same challenges in business. And if you have someone that can actually assist or that can help you, or you have a team or like an association of people that can actually assist you, that will help a lot. So please, in the comment section, if you're on YouTube and you are watching from YouTube, please, in the comment section, kindly put your question, the name of your company, and your question quickly. Thank you, as we are going to start the class now. Okay, so let me just refresh. Okay, so permission to actually record this program. So this program is actually going to be, you can also go back on our YouTube page after this training and check so that you can be able to listen to it over and over. Is very, very important that you listen to whatever training. Always ensure that you listen to it over and over again as you grow in business. This will definitely assist you to grow more and more. So let me just share our secret. Thank you. Hope you can see my slides, please.
Your slides visible.
Yes, we can, ma.
Alicia, can you see my slide, please?
Yes, it is visible, ma.
Please, can I get a response? See my slide. Can everyone see the slide, please, before we continue? Thank you.
Yes, ma, we can see your slide.
You can see it. Okay. Okay, I don't know.
I'm not hearing you, please.
I'm equally not hearing. No, I'm not hearing anything. Hello, Ma. I can't hear from my end. I
We
don't
can
know if
hardly hear you. We can see
can't hear
you,
you.
but we're not hearing you.
Yes, I'm seeing you, but I can't hear anything at all.
Okay, so can you hear me now, please?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
Ma. Yes, Ma.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry, so I had to remove my my hairpiece. So I think it was my hairpiece I was messing up. Okay, so and you can see my slide.
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. Thank you. So let's just run back what I just said. Our topic today is actually about understanding the landscape and trends in the cleaning and pest control industry. Understanding the landscape and trends. And I was saying before that it is extremely important that we understand the trend, just like there's a trend in fashion, okay? Our industry is all about Gen Z. We have a lot of Gen Z, you understand, in our industry. And they have a lot of trends that are going, on every now and then. So was it just last week, I was discussing with one of our drivers, and I called him, I said, come, what's the meaning of Ganusi? Ganusi is just a slang, that they are using now in, Yoruba, they use this slang. And so they said Ganusi. And I said, what's the meaning of this thing that you people always say? As in, are you abusing people? Now, that's a trend that is actually, it's actually moving like very fast. And so Ganusi in English simply means that, like what they told me anyway, is it simply means as in you put your mouth. Why are you putting your mouth? Or, put your mouth in something. Oh, I'm already in this thing. Oh, I'm already, so Ganusi simply means, oh, I'm in it, I'm in it. So me too, I'm going to be following the trend. I'm going to follow it. So they use that terminology in a very, very different ways. Now, these are trends that are going on. And this kind of trend, they use trends a lot also in the music world. Those trends you just see as, like, they always say now, there's a dance now that they'll say robo robo. They'll be using their hand and they are on their head like this. So I'm always looking at it. I say, which one is this one again? And that's the thing. So it simply means that there's a trend, in everything that we do. Even if you're a Muslim, there's a trend. What's the trend? The trend is I pray, I must pray 5 times. The trend is I must ensure that I pray. If you're a Christian, there's a trend I want to pray. So I don't understand why a lot of us don't know that there's a trend also in business. Every business have their trends. So you need to understand that there's a trend when you are starting a business. There is no business you want to start that there is no trend. Now, when you don't know the trend, it simply means that people are not going to what? They will not see you. It simply means that you will not be seen by the right people. That's what it just simply means. So this landscape, if you're looking at the landscape, they said, oh, yes, what's the landscape of Nigeria? How big is this industry? Yeah, the same thing. How big can we look at this industry? So I get a lot of people asking some questions that cleaning is saturated. Now, saturated is relative. It depends on what you are looking at as what? As a business owner. It's just like you are saying that filling station or selling fuel at gas station is saturated. Yeah. You know, it depends on what you're looking at. It depends on where your gas station really is. If your gas station is where a lot of, it's not in a residential, you know, place like in Nigeria, you know, it just simply means people might not really be, you know, using your service. That's why you can see that sometimes you'll be traveling, you know, on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and you just see one filling station somewhere, and you're like, people don't usually patronize this filling station. I don't understand. You know, the point is, it simply means that they are not using the right trend. They have not followed the right trend. So as a business owner, the point that I hear a lot of people saying, oh, you know what, I can't even get a client. Why am I not getting one client to even use my service? If only I can just get 20,000 or 30,000 naira or 100,000 or 200, 500,000, you know, I'll be very happy, but I'm not getting it. The reason why you're not getting it is just simply because you have not looked at the landscape, and you have not also looked at what the trend that we have in the industry. It's not all trends that you need to jump on, and that's something. So let's go to the next slide. Now, if you follow me very well, you know that I'm very, very, very keen on statistics. I love statistics. I love data. I don't know, maybe because I love mathematics when I was in school. I don't know, but I just love to read about data, and I want to see what I can use with data a lot. And because of that, that is very key. Now, the cleaning and the pest control industry, you know, globally has actually generated over $100 billion. That is a lot of money. When I saw these statistics, I said, oh my God. I said, this means that Mobile's money is actually in this $100 billion. Because why? They said globally. And global also, Nigeria is of course, is part of the global statistics that they've picked also. And I said, it means that my money is also here. But my money is going to be minute here. How can I make sure that Mobile, is actually going to now be the main Dangote, that we call all over Africa and all over the world? A lot of us are always thinking that it is not possible. Yes, I know that we have not really gotten there when it comes to the revenue that we are making in Nigeria. The revenue is still low compared to what they have in developed countries. Developed countries, you know, you'll be hearing them, they are making, the other day, I have a friend in the US, and she was saying that they're making $5 million, you know, just residential alone. Please, if you are in this class and you know you are operating in Nigeria and you have made $5 million this last year, please type in the comment section. Don't worry, taxman will not catch you. But just type in the comment section that you have made $5 million, you know. It simply means that we as a business owner, we as a cleaning industry and a pest control industry, we have a lot to do, We can get there. A lot of us are always saying, oh, it's not possible. But I don't know. I so much believe that it is possible. How we are going to get there, these are the trends we need to build. It simply means that all of us are not going to be building the same trends. Look at the music, you know, musicians. Look at Davido, you know, look at Davido. Even though you will notice that some of them, they'll be singing the same thing. But if Davido comes out, Davido will just come out with another song. And instead of Davido to raise up left leg, Davido will raise up right leg. What's his name? Tiwa Savage will raise up right leg, you know, or Starboy will raise up left leg. You know why? Because they are trying to build a trend that is different. And music has been able to put Nigeria on a global village, and that's the truth. And there is nothing stopping us. If our environment is still very dirty, it simply means that we in the cleaning industry, we have not done anything. I'm telling you, that's what it simply means. And it simply means that we have a lot to do. So And the projected annual growth rate is what is 4 to 6%. And it is evolving, and this percentage are evolving every day. Nigeria is not left out. One thing you need to understand is COVID changed a lot of things in Nigeria. I'm sure some of us actually started this business after COVID. Someone like us that A Mobile Group, we re-strategized and we rebranded our company after what? After the COVID. A lot of people didn't know, we've been doing cleaning. But the point was, after COVID opened our eyes to so many things that, we are sitting on gold and we don't know we are sitting on gold. Now, that is part of the trend we are talking about. So you look at a specific thing. So let me give you a very good example. Lassa fever. Lassa fever is a big deal, in Nigeria. Mosquito is a big deal in Nigeria. It's trending. If you are following, if you notice one thing, another thing is bed bug is a big deal in Nigeria. Yeah, those are pest control. Now, residential is a big deal. Those are the ways you need to look at the problem. A lot of us, we are not thinking. So if you're on this call today, I'm going to challenge you to think. I'm going to challenge you that you are going to be sleeping and you're going to be seeing yourself being challenged and thinking every now and then. My team always tell me something that I don't sleep. I always, before you know it, I'll just blah, 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 I'll send something. Because why? I am challenged. Something is challenging me. Something is making me not to sleep. I'm looking at the problem and I'm creating a solution. I told someone, I said, I think the reason that we want to do this particular training is because we need to be more competitive in the right way. You understand? Competitive in the right way. Let's bring out some good ideas that are different. We don't have to do the same thing they are doing even in the West. When you bring anything in the West, to Nigeria, can you change it, to tune it into what we need in Nigeria? Because we need to create solution for what? For Nigeria. We need to create solution for Africa that the other people will come in and come and check us out. How are you doing this thing? I can't believe it, that it is possible. Now, I say this with all humility, because a lot of people are always coming, they'll say, oh, you know what, you challenged me. And I remember there was someone that was telling me that, oh, residential, there is no money in residential. And if you're in this academy, I will continue to tell you, if you have not looked into your residential, then you are missing a lot. Seriously, you are missing a lot. And that is the way you need to start thinking. Because you need to look at yourself and stop thinking that, oh, because everybody is doing this, I will do it. I'm always saying this, it's a wrong way of doing business. Look at what you can do and your strength and build on that strength and follow it. Follow it and be consistent and be so jealous about it that if anybody calls you, you are sure of what you are doing at every point in time. So now, this market of cleaning and pest control, we can actually divide it. I hope you can see the next slide, please. Can you see the next slide, please? I hope my slides are moving. I don't think so. Yeah? Okay, they are not moving. Please, that's the winner. I want you to say so. Okay. So let me just share it quickly. I still don't know why this slides always do this when I'm training. Okay. So can you see it now,
Yes,
please?
I can see the slide, ma.
Okay, so now let's look at the magnet segmentation. So you need to understand that in the cleaning and the pest control, funny enough, these are the three main areas that we actually do the same thing. That's why in Nigeria, we can do this thing together in Nigeria. We do it together. If you ask them in the US, not everybody that is doing pest control is actually doing cleaning, and not people are doing cleaning, they're not doing pest control. And even in the US, we hear some people, they only do floor care. They only do carpet cleaning. They are not into everything. They are not, But you need to understand that the trend that we are having now in Nigeria, and you need to understand that these three segments are very important in our business. So we have the residential, we have the commercial, and we have what? The industrial. Now, the residential, like we know, if you're looking at your cleaning services, where people are living, that's your residential. There is a trend that you need to understand that is very, very common in residential. Now, you will notice that in Nigeria, we are having a lot of new buildings coming up. And the reason is just because we are having a lot of people. The government also, they are interested in building. And politicians are also interested in what? In building. You know, and because they're interested, it simply means that we are going to have more people doing this work. More people are going to be interested in cleaning, because as they are building and they are building more and more, what happens is they are going to also, you're going to be having a lot of people that want to clean. So you need to understand that in your residential, yeah, we have a lot of estates coming on. So there is no state in Nigeria now, even in the north, because I know that we have people that we have trained in the north. And I know that they're always saying that, oh, they are even like they're building, you know, in the north also. So it simply means that estates are coming up. A lot of people that are even living in the face me and face you, a lot of people don't want to live there again. So what is happening is we are really seeing a lot of self-contained, what we call self-contained here in Nigeria. So we are really seeing that like a one-bedroom flat is really moving, and people are building this self-contained very well. So you need to understand this trend. And so when you understand this trend, it simply, I'm teaching you the way you think. So you now be looking at this is a problem that is happening, and I need to now look deep into it. How can I be able to what? To use this to my advantage. Now, the commercial also, we have a challenge there. The commercial, even though the janitorial is cumbersome, a lot of people don't want to pay. One thing I want to tell you is that there are still some companies that are paying. But you need to understand the trend also in the commercial. I don't know, maybe if Shofu is on this line, but I remember I spoke with him one time and I said, you know what? The point is, with residential pest control, a lot of us are not even putting minds in residential pest control. So everybody is like, when you see people posting, I'm the one doing one company, you start shouting, yes, you have not even looked at your locality and what you can do. How your locality can be very, so you are after companies. And one thing you don't understand about companies is, in Nigeria, man, soldier go, soldier come. That's what companies. I don't know, maybe anyone agree with me. That companies is soldier go, soldier come. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, anybody sitting on that seat, there is a procurement manager. If that person leaves that seat, that person that is your that is your main person. Because one thing about commercial accounts in this country is now who know who. I'm telling you, people will not speak the truth. But me, I don't space it. Most of commercial accounts now who know who. Most of commercial accounts, you must be able to to drop something. You know what I'm saying in Nigeria. Please, if you agree, say yes. If you don't agree, say no. I don't know if you agree. So I will know that all of us are following. Anyone? So we are not following. Do you agree
we are
that
following? No, we agree.
Yeah,
now who know who?
Now who know who? Thank you. Commercial accounts is now who know who, and a lot of us also understand. Thank you. So we don't understand
now who
that.
know who? Yes.
Yes. You know, and you don't understand because it's now who know who. You need to understand that if that person now who know who decide to jackpot, what it simply means is that you might lose your contracts. I'm telling you. Because they'll bring another person. That person will now say, I want to bring my person. And that is the way we operate in Nigeria. That is just bad. So
but what about if there's an SLA that have been put in place for
Thank you. Your SLA is not forever. It's not forever. That's the truth. Yeah, it's not forever. Is your SLA forever? That's what you should look at. If your SLA is for 10 years, your 10 years is going to elapse. And what we are talking about sustainability is what we are going to do. You understand? I will continue. And I can give you more customers. Now, am I saying that commercial accounts are not good? Am I saying that we don't have commercial accounts? We do have commercial accounts. But what I'm saying is when you are starting up, okay, and when you are trying to scale, in such a way that you will always have something to back on. Commercial accounts is good, is nice for your cash flow and everything. Very good. But ensure that you are also looking at another trend. What exactly is the problem? Look at that company. That particular company, can they close up? Don't forget that most of these companies that are paying well, they are closing down in Nigeria. They are closing down. If they are not closing down, they are reducing their staff, their workforce. If they are not closing their workforce, they are also reducing their workforce and even their building because they are working from home. A lot of them are working from home. And if they work from home, it simply means that they don't need so many staff as you think. That's what it means. They will tell you that maybe they just want you to come and do deep cleaning once a month, once in 2 months. And that is the way you need to start what? To start looking at the trend that is happening now. Because if you don't wake up, you just notice that some of us have gone at a lot. Some of us, we don't enter, we don't move. That is why you cannot stop saying that you see a free training, a paid training, 1,000. When I finish this training now, that's what I said, it's 1 hour. I'm running to another class I paid for. I have a class that I paid for. And that class is 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. And I paid for the class. But some of us, we will see a free one, you will not go. You will see 5,000, you will not go. You see 1,000 naira, you will not go. How will you even go for a 350 or even 1 million naira? You've not gone for a free one. Is it 1 million naira you will go to? And most of these classes, they are where you get a lot of things that are happening in industries. I actually attend a lot of trainings that are even outside outside our industry, because why? Our business also entails every industry. We service, it is only cleaning business I know that service every industry, every sector. Do you agree? Cleaning and pest control, we service every sector.
Yes.
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 So it simply means we need
evergreen,
to think
like you said.
Evergreen, I'm telling you, evergreen. So you need to start thinking that, so why is it that me that I am evergreen, I am not seeing that green? My bottom line is not seeing it. That means there's something I'm doing wrong. That means that, am I following the wrong crowd? Some of us, we are what? You are not, I always say that someone like me, I'm always very busy, but people that knows me, they know how to catch me. So when they catch me like this, they just get it. Because me too, I have mentors. I have people also that I know how to catch them. I have people that I'll just, I'll just get what I want to get. And that is the way you must be able to thrive in this industry. I don't want to hear again that you are not getting sales. You are the problem. I'm telling you, you are the problem. And that's the truth. I'm not going to pamper anybody again. We and you, we are the problem. Because we are not even building the trend. We'll build the trend in such a way that customers will know that there's a trend happening. People don't understand. If you come to academy, there's a way that I train, but by the time you're going to, if you use it very well and you don't see results, I always say that we have not used it properly. That's the truth. So if you have not used it properly, there is something called recap. Let me go and get a recap. Because I also do recap from people that I train from. And that's the truth. I do that a lot. Industrial also is a big industry. Pest control, residential, and when it comes to pest control and cleaning, is fantastic. When you get a very good account for pest control in industrial, it's fantastic. But don't forget at the same time, don't let it be your only place. Nigeria is different. We're in a different environment, seriously. We're in a different environment. And you need to understand that because we're in a different environment, there are different things that you must do. So let me now go into the next one, which is now the trend that we've been talking about. The trend that we are talking about, we are going to be looking at. So I'm going to be talking about the trend also in cleaning services, the current trend. that we are getting in cleaning services. Now, this is what I've built over the years. I look into the business, I look into people's business. I have a very good mentor in the industry I have several mentors. Then I'm the type that I don't forget people that have gone ahead of us in the industry. I don't forget them. So I still get in touch with them. And what I do is when I get in touch with them, I want to ask them, is this the same thing? You understand? Is it the same thing problem that you guys had, 20 years, 30 years ago? I have a particular person that I actually asked a question today. And, and I was asking him, I said, is it the same thing? Is it the same trend? And what he said to me, this person has been in the business for 30 years, the same industry that we are in. And he said, people don't want to pay again. People don't want to pay again. They don't want to pay, and that's a big one. And because I don't know how many of us know, and it's the truth, even we ourselves, we are getting that. People don't want to pay. You will send a bill of 120,000 naira. You understand that? Oh, for a 3-bedroom deep clean, they will tell you that they want to pay 30,000 naira. And you're like, really? 30,000 naira. And you're like, how? Am I not going to pay my staff? You people, you don't even want me to eat again. So we were discussing, and I actually discussed with him at length, and I just told him, I said, you know what, this word called cheap, and I want you to listen very well. The word called cheap, expensive, affordable, they are English words in the dictionary, and there's a reason why they put these words there. Because the people that created English, they know that we are going to have cheap customers. Do you agree? They know that we are going to have expensive customers, and they know that we'll have affordable customers. Now you are the one that will choose. You get it? You are the one that will choose. So we are going to continue to have this conversation till Jesus comes, because everything that we're talking about cheap, you will always have clients that will be saying that they want to pay cheaper than what you are offering them. Is a normal thing. So when people tell me that, I'm always like, when our customer service, when they said, this client said they will pay, I said, please tell that person to what? To our car, we should run. I beg. We are not going to offer our service that way. We will get our own. And I will tell them, I said, oh yeah, push more. Push more. That's why I tell them, push more, that you can do it. And that's the same thing I want to tell you today. When your clients are telling you that, oh, that you are expensive, can you push more? Can you push more? Now, you pushing more, you can't push yourself more if you don't understand some certain things about your business or about yourself. Now, you need to look at your strength also. What is your strength? If you know that your strength is not in talking, then why do you want to go even like, I want to build an academy? Why? You can't talk, so why do you want to have an academy? If you know your strength is not, you understand, in selling, then why do you want to? If you know that your strength is, when it comes to equipment, I can do it very well. Can you create a niche for yourself? Create and look at that your strength first. Don't look at your weaknesses. You see, that training, that store that you want to do, you will do it later on. You will. But you will start from somewhere. Your strength. Is your strength that will make you what? That will bring those kind of customers that you need. Are you the type that you can push, you can sell anything? There's someone in the industry that I so much admire, yeah? And the reason why I admire, is there is nothing this person cannot sell. I was telling someone yesterday, there's nothing this person cannot sell. Seriously. I said, if you give this person sheets, this person will sell it. That is this person's strength. You understand? And you know what? That is what this person uses a lot. There are some people that they have very good skills. Yeah, their skill, forget it. They sell skills. And that is what they're going to be selling. What is your own strength as a business owner that you can use to train your staff? Some of us, we don't have any strength. We always think that we don't have any strength. You have a strength. You'll be saying that you don't have, I don't know my strength. So how can you know your strength? Can you now sit down and look at what you do? What you can do that when they wake you up or they slap you, you'll be like, man, I know it and I know it very well. What will interest you? Now, another thing that a lot of clients are looking for, they are looking for well-organized company. The trend that we're seeing, we have a lot of customers, we get a lot of requests, every day. And I was checking through and I noticed that some of the customers we are getting, the reason why they are actually using us because we are well organized. So when they send us feedback, they will tell us one thing: you guys are professionals. We have called certain people before, but you guys preach what you sell. A lot of us are not preaching what we are selling. So, and you don't understand that a lot of clients, they have camera in their homes. So some of us that are in the pest control, you will tell the clients, I will be using public health. And you will just carry agro. You go carry agro, but to go their apps. You will think they don't know. They do know. They might not say anything, but they know. The thing is, they might not call you next time. We had a particular bedbug job this week. And I got the feedback from the clients this morning from our customer service. And the feedback was fantastic. And the clients, let me just read the feedback quickly. And the clients was, when I read our feedback, I said, you know what? I will share this with when we are training today. And the feedback, I sent it to our team, as in to the pest control team. They were very happy. They were like, oh, this made my day. So let me work harder. Because you need to understand that your team also, they need support. They need you to encourage them also. So look at what they just said. Look at what the client said. Apologies for the late response. Service was fantastic. And the guys were professionals. No unpleasant smell after entering the house. Listen to this. No unpleasant smell after entering the house. No unpleasant smell. I had a very peaceful sleep for the first time after a long time of having sleepless nights due to the invasion. Thumbs up to the team. The team has asked me to reach out if we notice anything within 14 days, but I haven't noticed anything since then. This was the feedback that was sent from the client. Now, can someone in this class tell me what we treated? Can someone, looking at what I just read out, can someone just unmute and tell me what we treated?
Mosquitoes.
What?
Mosquitoes. Bedbug.
Well done. Bedbug. Thank you.
Bedbug.
Bedbug. That was just it. And the client said I had a peaceful sleep. No unpleasant smell. When I heard that no unpleasant smell, now this particular client has actually called someone before, and the person brought an unpleasant smell into the house. Now we promised this client that don't worry, you will not have any unpleasant smell, and you can come back into your house within the 4 to 6 hours, and you will be fine, and your children will be okay. Nothing is going to happen. Now, can you tell, this particular client will make noise about us. I won't have to talk again. That's the truth. So, well-organized company is very important, a structured company. As you are scaling, as you are building, have it at back that you want to structure. Why do we want this? Because if every one of us are properly structured, people will not be pricing us low again. So if we are collectively, we are doing this, it means so much. I'm always saying this, and I mean it with all my heart. Because why? This is how we can be able to have a sustainable industry. Targeted niche market is the trend that is really going on. Clients will call us and they will ask us, oh, please, do you people, after you have done your pest control, do you people, are you going to claim for me? They ask such questions. And, so we need to start thinking ahead. Now, another one that is really, really, really happening. I know a lot of us are doing it, but we are doing it wrong. Upholstery and carpet cleaning. Upholstery and carpet cleaning is a niche for every one of us. But the challenge is, you don't have to create it for yourself if you know you can't do it. A lot of us are doing it wrongly. And we are even like causing a lot of havoc with the clients. We have so many clients that they will call us and they will now tell us, oh, a client has actually, someone has come and the water was merged. At the end of the day, I even saw cockroach in my house. Because why? Some of us, we don't understand that there are techniques, there are equipment. This thing that we are talking about, when I'm always saying that train or whatever, you can't know it in one day. If I'm lying, yeah, ask, I think I have OJanitor on this, because OJanitor usually, like, you know, sometimes we do a lot of partnership together. And she's always saying that, man, this thing, you have to get someone that is technical to understand it properly. And if you as a business owner, you are not using the right equipment, you are not using the right, and you think you are, let me tell you, clients, they understand. They know, and they're getting to know. If you have, and I'm always saying it, if you are using a leaf blower, go and throw it away. Use it for your post-construction. You are causing havoc. I'm telling you, havoc. You might be thinking you are posting, they are liking it, they don't want to pay, they don't want to do this. This is a trend that is making some people to earn more money than you. I'm telling you, and they always do that. Cutting-edge technology. In pest control, there are technology to this state. I was talking with the operations manager yesterday, and he was just telling me, he said, you know what, ma? One thing is the use of boroscope has made us not to be climbing inside the ceiling. Like, don't do all that again. We have left it. We only climb inside ceilings for maybe in few cases. But when we go for this, there are some things that we don't even do again. When they get into a client's place, they don't have to be thinking, oh, where are they seeing this? Oh, where is this coming out from? No, we don't. Because why? We have a lot of equipment in pest control that we are using. You know, cameras. You know, in the training we are having next month, we are bringing in cameras, setting up cameras for pest control. I have a mentor in the industry, Box Zappa, you know, they use drone, drone now, you know, in pest control. Because the reason is, and you will see the kind of clients that they have. Because the money that we are talking about that some of us want to make, some things cannot make that money, and that's the truth. It can't. You can know all your technical bits, but you need to know the business part of this business. The business, how can I be able to get money? It's a different thing if you understand how to do the bedbug control. It's a different thing. Some of us will carry Thermaforga and go and do bedbug. Let me tell you, we are just fired. Some people will carry motorizer and they say they are doing bedbug. No, bedbug control. Even some of us, what we use for bedbug, seriously, you need to understand that some like us, we check to the extent that, okay, are they resistant? When we use a particular, you know, okay, oh, they are resisting this particular one. Okay, we are using another one. And that is the thing. You have to be thinking. That's what the cutting edge technology. Automation is important. Streamline automation. So I had a client this morning. I was checking because I was checking on the Instagram, and I now noticed, oh, the client was not like, oh, why is it that you guys, as in you are not running automation on your page, but you guys are very good with technology. Can you imagine? And I said, thank you. I said, please, can you share your number? We got talking. I said, we are planning it in the pipeline because we are building our data to be able to. Immediately I told that guy, you know what the guy said? The guy said, man, you are good. Because why? I have learned it. You need to understand that automation is important. And you can't understand this automation if you are not a data-driven person. So because these are the trends we are moving into. You cannot run your business like 2024. You can't run it like 1970. It's not possible. You can't make that kind of money. If that's the case, why do you think Dangote also changed? Dangote is moving with trends in the business. If not, let me tell you, NNPC, they'll be fighting. Look at what they did. They are using new trends in everything that they are doing. And some of us, we are still using the old trends. It's wrong. There's a boost in demand in residential and commercial cleaning. A boost, a big boost, I'm telling you. And professionalism, a lot of clients, like I told you, they are after professionalism. And all this thing is going to bounce that back on your pricing. Pricing is what is a strategy. I will say that in winning in business. You as a business owner, you are the one that will be able to do this by yourself. I always say this. And you need to understand that for you to do all this thing well, your pricing is important. If you have not gotten your pricing well and you've gone for training and everything, it simply means that you still need to sit down and understand it properly. It's not easy. The reason is because Nigeria is a peculiar country. We can't use per hour. I was saying the other day that I wanted to use per hour, but the point is, if we use per hour with everything that is even happening in Nigeria, with all the, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's just a peculiar country. Peculiar country. Yeah? And that's something that you need to understand. Any question quickly, please? I need 2 questions before I continue. So let me just see the question. Anybody else put a question in there? Any questions? So can I continue? Thank you.
No, good evening, madam.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
How
sir.
are you doing? Thank you for
I'm
this training. God bless you.
Amen.
Please, like, cause how do one really get all this equipment, because things are very, very expensive now.
Thank you.
And you know, like you said, in this industry now, technology is one of the way to boost your brand.
Yeah.
And this thing, they are not small money. So how do one get, you know, to begin to acquire this thing? What's the wisdom behind it, please?
Thank you. So I'm going to share something with you now. Now, I don't know how many of us do what we call contribution. They call it Ajoin. I don't know what they call it in Igbo or in other tribes. In Nigeria, we need to look for a way that we can be able to raise money, you know. Yeah, we need to look at it. And that is something that is very, very important. So
they call it Esusu.
Esusu, thank you, Esusu. So if you are the type that you don't mind contribution, now is a very good way for you to build your equipment. How can you do that? If you go that, even if you try with 20,000, don't do more than yourself. I love starting small. I'm someone that I love to start small. I don't run. So start even with 20,000 naira. Then rise up. Don't be afraid of the equipment that you want to buy. Me, I'm not afraid though. Don't be afraid. If the equipment is 50 million, write it down. You will get it. I challenge you. Write it down. Write all the equipment down. Okay? Write it down. And as you have written it down, now another thing that you need to do is you now take it, where is my pocket now? Which one can I afford? Okay, I can afford to buy 50,000 naira now. Can you go ahead and enter a contribution of 50,000 naira? I don't have this 50,000 naira. Okay, how can I be able to get this 50,000 naira? Can I be able to now move my business? How can I get someone to do cleaning and I'll be able to get what? This 50,000 naira that I'm talking about. So you get that 50,000 naira and you now tie it into that particular equipment immediately. Yeah? Now, don't make a mistake. A lot of the mistake that we are making in the industry, some of us, because of that, you will now buy very, very low quality equipment that will not last. Seriously, I for one, is a no-no. A lot of people that have done that over the years that I advise, they are coming back to meet me and they're like, oh, I wish I actually listened. I wish I listened. Because you know what? You will end up paying more money to repair and you will end up throwing away that particular equipment. There are several equipments in the market, yes, but you need to understand that where you are now, where I am now, okay, I can afford China 3rd grade, but plan that in the next few 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I'm going to move to China 2nd grade. A lot of times, a lot of us, we stay in that China 1st grade for 10 years. And you will be repairing, and you are spending money and you are not making money at all. And that's the problem that we are having. So how can you raise it? You need to plan your finances, seriously. It is not easy for anybody. Don't let anybody tell you blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit. I'm sorry for using that word online. Don't let anybody tell you all that, seriously. It's not. The point is this, you have to plan your finances where you are. Where are you now? Is it 100,000 I can afford? Now, you now take it when you have bought it. Oh, yes, and you'll be so happy. The first time I bought my first equipment, I tell you, come and see the dance. And my first equipment, I did not buy what? I didn't buy anything. My first equipment after that I bought was a European wet and dry vacuum. And that wet and dry vacuum can actually do a lot, is a 4-in-1, wet and dry. You can also use it also to do your carpet and your upholstery. I got this like 17 years ago. Can you imagine? And guess what?
Like Kacha.
It's not Kacha. No, pneumatic.
Okay.
And I am still using it till today. It is still working till today. Till today. Now, some of us are going to say, oh, staff, they spoil it. Let me tell you, even your children, don't they spoil things? That's what I think. Oh. But when they spoil it, what do you do to your children? You smack them. So if you have to remove staff money, they will understand they must not do it again. Then put people that are going to be in charge of your equipment that their head is correct. Don't put anyone that you know that even that person can even if they say that parents can get missing, we'll just tell you that my parents are missing. You know, so they know that some people like that, they don't care. They just have this care. They just don't care. That's just who they are. They will tell you that even my parents, I don't care. So
I have a question.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Go ahead.
My question is, after the training, my name is Amadele Olorunsho.
Hey,
after the training, I bought Kacha from you.
Yeah.
And it's quite, it took me a while. As I know what came out of my hand. I've been so careful not to put it in the wrong hand. So I personally handle it myself. And I've been seeing a lot of shortcomings because it's not as if I don't trust my guys, but I need to make money back. I actually did it I prorated the money based on depreciation.
Yeah.
You know, so I was, for every charge I charge my client, there's a way I bring out the money for every transaction. So my challenge is I have to be getting more clients, but because I don't trust them enough to handle the equipment, and I can't be everywhere at the same time. So how do you handle this kind of situation?
Okay, so like I said, now you need on your team, you must trust someone. A lot of time I had that problem. I just didn't trust it. I said, yeah, they will do it wrong. They won't do it well. Let them what? Let them do it wrong. Because as you are starting up, people will do it wrong. Don't be afraid. Even your children too, when they are growing up, okay, I have a kid now. I remember I said, my baby, she will not write on my wall. My brother, my baby wrote on my white wall last week. White wall. Can you imagine? White wall. She drew all sorts and she was painting. But you know what? I instead of me to smack, I said she's a baby. I said I won't smack her. I called her and I said, come, don't do this thing again. So what I did was, and I went to buy a blackboard. I said, oh yeah. So she loves what? She loves to do what? She loves to draw on it. I said, just start drawing on this thing. So I bought a lot of what? Where she can draw. Now, as a business owner, does it mean that my daughter is not going to do the same thing again? Let me tell you, a week after she did it, she did it again yesterday. I now understood that, you know what, as a business owner, the same thing with your staff. Your staff, they will do this thing, but you continue to let them know the reason why they must not do it. And when they don't know, you now start giving them punishment. Take their money out. Then out of all your team, you must learn to trust one person. If not, you are not going to scale. This happened to me for years, and I was not able to scale. But immediately, I started to trust my team. I'm telling you, I noticed a lot of changes. Trust your team. Someone trusted you where you were also. So trust them. Look for one person and train that person. Look for what they love to do. But it's always better for you to look for someone that is a bit technical. Yeah? So that maybe that person has a bit of flair for technical things. Don't just put someone that doesn't have any flair, that isn't afraid of putting a charger inside the wall. You understand? Look for someone that I'm telling you, you will not regret it. I don't know if that answers your question. So, yeah. All right, good. So let's just quickly move on. I hope we are gaining something. Okay. So now let me tell you my story quickly. Now my story, changed. Like I said, COVID changed my story. A lot of people, I'm always telling people, I'm a Japa returnee. I Japad and I returned back to Nigeria. But one thing that actually matched, everything about our business was my tenacity when it comes to, and also my commitment to client needs. So I was able to look at the trend of what clients want. Check your locality, check your clients. What do they want? The ones that have been getting in touch with you. What do they really want? And a lot of us don't like feedbacks. If you are a business owner and you don't like feedbacks, you have not started business. Be ready. Clients will tell you that your team, they are not good. Be ready. They will give you good feedback. They will give bad feedback. Be ready. But when they give you the bad feedback, use those bad feedback as an instrument, you understand, to what? To improve yourself, to create a trend and look at it that this is a trend. So when clients are always complaining about something, in our company, this is a trend, though. This is a trend that is happening. I need to follow it. Follow it jealously, and you'll see a lot of changes happening. That's something. Now, prioritize. What I did was I prioritized all our customers' desires in this industry, cleaning and pest control. And I focused a lot on innovation, growth strategy, and that is why we are doing this particular thing. And I actually stay in tune with trends in what is happening, to the extent that I know the trend in music, I know the trend in everything. So nothing can run without, I will have to know it. You can't run business and you think Dangote doesn't know Janusi or whatever. Dangote knows everything. If you know me, you know I'm always talking about Dangote, because I read about him a lot, and that's the thing. And you need to understand that because of that, I was able to be relevant. I see the business that, I have to be relevant. My ideas must be original. And it must align with the environment. And that's what I did. And that is what you need to start thinking as a business person where you are. Because we need to create change, impact in our nation, in Nigeria. I'm so passionate about Nigeria. People ask me, I said, yes, maybe because I've Japa before. So I don't have any feeling of Japa back at this age. I'm going to be 50, I'll be 50. I'm actually cut out of 50 now. And I always tell myself, I don't know where I will start from if I'm going to Japan now. So it simply means this industry, I have to build it with everybody. All of us must build it together, because I can't run. And guess what? Japa is now expensive. So all of us can't even Japa 40 million, and that is very, very important. So that by the time we create, as one, and we are not fighting, we are not after each other. No. Understand that when someone tells you, oh, why don't you do it this way? Understand that maybe that trend is gone, is no more done. I always say that there was a time I was using blue backpack. That was then. You can't use blue backpack in this era that we are in again, because it's just like your what they call it. There are some antibiotics. They resist, to some of these viruses. The same way in our cleaning industry, there are some equipment that you cannot use again. Understand this. You can't. There are some chemical that we're using before, we can't use it again, because every industry has a trend. That's the mistake that we are making. And so when we are saying all these things, it's not as if maybe if someone wants to sell markets. If it's to sell markets, people, they buy in my market and they will continue to buy in Jesus' name. But The point is how we can make this our industry so that people will start seeing us as serious people. When we are saying that we want to claim for 300, 500,000, they'll say, yes, that's the amount. They'll be ready to pay. But when some of us, we are still in 1970 trend, how? We are not going to improve this industry. We need to improve it together. So if you're planning, I want to start an association, start it, but understand that move with the trend, of today. Don't move with yesterday, because if not, we are taking us back. People will not, they want to pay shit money for us. And the point is, people are getting to know. People are reading. AI has changed things. I'm telling you, this AI thing, it has changed things a lot. If you do rubbish to me, I will go on AI and I'll get you out straight. That's the thing. And that's what you need to understand. Now, let's look at the trends also in pest control quickly. Specialized niche markets. Create also a niche market in pest control for yourself. You need also to be organized in pest control. You need to have a good structure. Some of us don't understand. I think it's only few companies in Nigeria that will say they have a customer service, I have an HR department, I have this, all of us don't know that we can be structured. We can have a good structure. It's possible. And guess what? It is so difficult to train these people. I'll be having a training this year, you understand, for staff, customer service. If you like, don't join. I won't say anything. Because you know why? We have done it, and we are now making sure that we have it properly so that we can develop this our industry properly, so that people can be interested in even joining our company. They can be interested. And you need to want innovative public health pesticide, integrated pesticide, and that is an advanced equipment. A lot of us don't understand that there are several public health pesticides that they are very, the kind of, some of them you will see that they will have IGR inside. There's a particular product, that has like 3 active ingredients. IGR, it has an IGR inside. Yeah. It has an IGR. It has I've forgotten the name of it. I've forgotten because we use it. We started using it now, and it's actually for mosquitoes. And it is lovely, lovely. Some of us don't understand that there's something called donks. So people always say, oh, Amobile, you introduce a lot of new things into the market, into the industry. I said, because we want to ensure that, yes, people must price us well. They must, please. It's important. And automation. We need to start using, if you ask, what's his name now? Shofu. I'm always like, he will tell you that with technology, I'm always like, my head is always like running with technology, And I told him something. I said, automation is very key. You can't, okay, how do you book for your staff? How do you make sure that, yes, your staff, they know what they are doing? How do you know that these are automation, and automation is going to help you to drive sales? Because when you automate, you will know the problem. You will know, why is it that we are getting more sales in rat control? So you just know that I'm a rat man. So you won't be running after termites. That means you are getting more sales in rats. Put your strength in rats. So create a niche that people just know, rats, it is me. It is me that you just come to. Termite, it is me. I told people, I said, come. I started with mosquito. It was only mosquito I was treating when I started the business. Only mosquito. I don't treat any other thing. I'm telling you, only mosquitoes. So when you come with any other thing, I'll just tell you, no, I don't want to. Now, your data will help you to drive a lot of decision making. And all these things are very, very important. Very, very, very important. Now, another thing that has been trending is these licenses that we are talking about. Licenses that we are talking about. I don't know if you can see that. So I need us to look at this. Licenses and mandatory payments that you need to consider this year, 2025. There is what we call the state environmental license. Every state in Nigeria has an environmental license you need to have. And you need to understand this. A state environmental license. And this is important. Now, in Lagos, we have what we call LASEPA. LASEPA. Other states, they also have. So if you're in other states, go to your environmental department, in your Ministry of Environment, the state one, and they will have a license for you that you need to use. Some of you will say that I don't need to go and meet them. Go and meet them. They're not going to kill you. I don't know. It's only Lagos that is really very hard, and Abuja. I think other states, they are not even so hard. So because they are not so hard now, why can't you be the one to go there now before they come to Lagos State and come and learn? Because all of them are coming. It's the same government that we have. And because of that, the point is they will come to Lagos and Abuja to come and learn. And when they do, and they open their eyes, you will, by the time you know it, you just say that you have gone. Go and just meet them and ask questions.
Sorry, ma. I have a question, ma.
Yes, please. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, concerning this body you are talking about. I know that when it comes to pest control, from little knowledge that I have, LASEPA supposed to be controlling the people that are selling chemical, not pest control. Because I know before COVID, they were not so active in regulating pest control. It was when COVID came, that's when they started. And in most of our seminars that we have, you know, local government does not recognize LASEPA. You know, because if you want to get a permit now and you go to local government and you carry LASEPA and go, in fact, they will not even attempt to you. They will want you to come with your aircon before they can register you. So maybe it's now relevant in some other, like we are talking about cleaning now, I don't know. So just a question that is for pest control, are they really that?
Now, so let me just correct you, sir. Now, the law, the agency of LASEPA, is actually part of what they have. I'll send it to the platform. We have a platform, A Business Clinic. I'll send it to the platform. So there's a law that actually governs them, and it actually governs them. They are regulators also for pest controls in Lagos State. Every state, you know, they have this particular law. You know, the challenge that we have in Nigeria is that, you know, there are some laws that have been in existence for years, but we have a problem. We don't enforce. So there was no enforcement. So it is when they change a particular government, and a particular government sees some certain things and they will change. And let me tell you, these governments that we are talking about, they would definitely, when I mean 100%, they will change things. It's just a matter of time. So that's why I'm saying this trend. These are trends that we are seeing. Trends that we are seeing. They will. So a lot of us are always thinking, oh, they are not going as in LASEPA. LASEPA, they don't have this thing. Now, don't forget, what they are also after, if you're in Lagos State and you're working in VI, some hotels, LASEPA lock those places. I can tell you that for sure. They lock the place. And when they lock it, they will tell you, you should go and get what? You should go and get a certificate. You know why I said so? We are an academy. So I have a lot of people that come to our academy that they want to get trained. The reason is because they need that certificate, because our own academy, we pay LASEPA also an amount before we can run this academy. Can you imagine? I'm sure some of you don't know. We pay the government. And because we do that, it simply means that anyone that when they go out there to go and look for someone, they'll go to a company and they will lock them. If you are there as a company and you don't have a LASEPA, let me tell you, they will not open that place. And that is the trend that is actually in now. So this is what I'm saying, that we need to understand the trend. The governments that we are in now, they are so particular about revenues, and they are so particular also about licenses in every sector, not only in cleaning. So we need to wake up. Yes, some of us will say, hey, but you don't see it in what they are doing. I understand, but understand that.
Sorry, ma. You see,
yes, sir.
You know, we are talking about business, and there's so many demand on this business.
I'm telling you.
There are so many demands. Okay, do you know what it costs to register with local government in Lagos? That's local government. Now, you're not talking about LASEPA. Now, Econ now. You need to renew
I know.
your this. So and we are saying business should grow. And government too are trying to okay, they want to help SMEs to scale up. So I think, I don't know, you see, as we are trying to do this thing together.
You know what? I love what you're doing. I love what you're saying. And I love your drive. These are the kind of drives that we need. So someone like you understand? That's why there are so many associations coming up. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, I will say something to you.
Okay.
The point is we have the drive is good, but there are some certain government regulations. You understand? We cannot, I'm telling you, can't rule it out, no matter how the economy is. As a business owner, we need to start getting it now. Because the economy is bad does not mean there are some things that are not going to be done. What it simply means is you now need to start prioritizing things as much as possible as a business owner. And that is a wake-up call for everybody in the industry. It's a wake-up call. And I know that all of us are, let me tell you, I'm also as pained as you are. I'm telling you, the money is not easy for any one of us. And that's the truth. It's not. But you need to understand that a license, serves as a credible what? Endorsement. Okay? Assuring customers that service providers have met what? Rigorous standard, establishing trust in what? In expertise and reliability. That is what it simply means. And we are always craving for the best. So it simply means that when we have this license, we need to now start creating a sense of demand, from even our local government, from even these people that we are paying money to. And this kind of drive that you have, sir, I want you to actually, you're going to be able to put that drive, because that's the only thing that we can do. But that you won't pay this license, it simply means they're going to shut you down one day. That's the truth. I don't know. I'm being truthful, but that's the truth. All of us are upset. I'm telling you. There's nobody that is not upset. If you tell me that you are not upset, it's a lie. Is it the mandatory payments of taxes? Look at these taxes. You have local government tax. You have what we call the director's tax. You have what we call the recruitment license that you need to have. We have what we call the annual returns for your CAC. Some of you don't know that you need to be paying CAC. You need to be paying them yearly. You need to renew every year. You have to pay money back.
Well,
now,
sorry, madam.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for this enlightenment.
Yes,
but
sir.
I think citizen participation is very key in everything.
Thank you.
This thing that you are doing, I believe many of us, this thing will ginger us up to be able to come up and try and form association. Like PECA now. If not for PECA, local government will have,
they will have skin us alive.
they will have lynched every private practitioner out, because these people, they were so, I don't even know the word to use to qualify them.
Anyway, I understand, because I think we are running out of time now.
Okay, so please, I don't know how we can do in such a way to be able to come up with things that can really help us, guide us in all this thing. Just a suggestion anyway. Thank you.
I understand. It's something that we are looking into. That's why I said all of us have to be a voice. A voice. Stop keeping quiet, business owners. Can we start talking? Okay? We should start talking. Be a voice and be a good voice. You don't have to be.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please, Tenera. You can go ahead.
Please, which one is state? No, he said local government license. I know of LASEPA, but I've never heard of local government license. Wait, local government, that means now, for example, now, operate in Lekki, you have a license for Lekki. If you operate in Yaba, license for Yaba, Bega, license for, is that what you mean?
If you are doing pest control, yes, that's the way you operate. So, and they will ask that.
Okay, you mean for
pest control? For pest control.
Okay. So cleaning, we can do anything.
Cleaning is fine. For pest control, that's the way it works.
Okay, please, ma, what is the importance of this local government license for pest control?
Like I said, it's just to make sure that the community that you are serving, yeah, they know that you are credible. They want to come and check, do you have the equipment? That's what they just want to come and do. That's important. So what they are doing, they are giving our clients assurance that don't worry, we have checked Tenera, and Tenera is very good. That's what
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I actually like your strength when it comes to assets, equipment.
Yeah.
And I'm not somebody that always in a hurry. I take my time to do my thing.
Yeah.
I really want to invest more in equipment before I really set the ball rolling again. So is there a way the academy can package, equipment that we can pay instrumental over with time? Because what I bought from you, I'm enjoying it. I didn't regret it at all. I've almost made good money out of it. At least I've made back the money, really. But, expenses here and there. I actually promised myself that I'm going to use almost 30% of my profits to invest in more equipment, but I've not been able to due to some other issues. So please, is there a way you can give us that kind of package? I will pay instrumental over
actually
time.
Something that Doe is going to get back to you about it. It's something that we've actually planned. And yeah, so Doe is something that we've planned already for everybody in the academy. It's just that everybody must be ready. All of us must be serious. I don't like some, all of us are not so serious the way I want to.
Okay.
So it's what we have actually planned. So we have a plan. So we have a plan. We want everybody. So that's why I will. If you are not, you must. And of course, because it comes with something. We are also, because we also borrow money to run business. So it's what is actually in the pipeline already. So if you get in touch, if you know you are interested, please get in touch with me after this training. Or you can actually just send a message to 0802 966 0956. If you know you're not in the academy and you really want to buy equipment, you want to actually do instrumental payments also, we will be leaving it open to you also. Please, what you just need to do is send a WhatsApp to 0803 270 4804. 0803 270 4804. And you can ask for AZ. And so they just tell them that you are interested in the instrumental payments for equipment, and we'll be able to gather and put everything together, and they will get it back to you. Yeah, so it's doable. It's doable.
Ma, sorry, please let me ask another question. Still based on the licensing he said. Is there a name for the state license that he said that was mentioned?
Yeah, so it's LASEPA. It's LASEPA that it's LASEPA for environmental. So that's the state environmental license.
No, okay, sorry. I think my question was wrong. Sorry. For the local.
So for the local government, there are several local governments, even your office, they will collect local governments. They will tell you that you should pay for all these taxes for whatever, for TV, they will come. Now, the local government license also, you go to when you get to the local government, just go to the environmental section that they have and tell them that you have a job, maybe in their jurisdiction, maybe a school, because it's actually for commercial, a school, and they want you to issue them a certificate that you have actually done pest control there, or a restaurant, and they will tell you what to do. That's what you want.
Ma, okay, so if you issue a certificate that has just LASEPA, it's not valid
for most local governments. So that's why what we are fighting for in PECAN now. So PECAN, the association, is fighting that. So and they're doing a fantastic job fighting that, and they're doing it very good. What if you fighting it, but I know they will get through one day.
So what if you issue a certificate that does not have PECAN but has LASEPA on it?
Yeah, so if you're using for LASEPA, just LASEPA on it, the point is, except the local government comes there. If the local government does not come there, they might not disturb you.
Okay. So, but you can maybe you can pause on.
Can you use LASEPA? Yeah, you can use LASEPA. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At least there is money because all these licenses is giving me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, God is going to help every one of us. All right. Okay. So I'm sure we've used our 1 hour very well. So, and
yes, so God bless you, ma.
Yeah, we've learned one thing or the other today. The reason why some of us, we are not making that kind of money that we are thinking that we need to actually make, in the industry. And so another thing that we need to understand is, of course, yes, people are asking, someone just sent something to me personally that the training coming up. Yes, okay. So we have a training coming up next month. It's going to be March 24th and March 25th. Now that training is actually cleaning and pest control. It's a cleaning training and a pest control training. And the thing is, we've been able to have 2 packages, the 200,000 and the 350,000 naira. What it simply means is you are actually getting trained for 100,000 for cleaning, 100,000 for pest control. Let me tell you, you can't find it cheap anyway. And you are even having it in a cozy environment rather than St. Blue. I don't know if you are the type. And the reason why we are taking everyone to rather St. Blue is we want to change the mindset of every one of us, you understand, in the industry. Someone actually sent me a message, saw this and said, you know what? You have changed the mentality of me looking at you cleaners as anything. He said, you mean you want to go and train people on how to clean in rather than sing? I said, yes, we are going to train them. He said, wow. I'm going to ask you have changed it. And that is what we want to. So we want to change the mindset. We want to change mindset. And that's the reason why we are going, we are taking it out of this, our normal office area. And we are taking it into a cozy environment rather than Blue. And of course, so we have options also for installmental payments. If you have 50,000, people are paying 50,000. Yeah, please do so, pay, because we're having trainers from Lagos Business School. We are bringing trainers from Lagos Business School. We are bringing trainers from a lot of places. So we are bringing from the insurance. We are bringing from the tax. And guess what? We are bringing LASEPA. So LASEPA is one of our main things. So the government, we are bringing them to this training. LASEPA is going to be at this training coming up next month. And it simply means that we want to tell them our fears, we want to tell them what we feel, because so that they can be able to help us. So someone like Mr. Bionda is saying, this is what we want to tell them. So we are bringing them that this is our problem, so that will be a voice and they can know what we are feeling. So we are having this training next month, 24th and 25th. Now, some of you might say, oh, I've trained before. This is a different training. Like I said, we are bringing tax. If you don't know anything about HR, if you don't know anything about how to structure, if you don't know anything about how to even start this business, if you have been doing the business and it's like you're not making money, and you have been training, come and retrain. Which I do that. I retrain and retrain until I was able to train. Very good. There was a time I went to train. You understand? I went all the way to Austria to go and train. And that is it, And how does LASEPA benefit those of us outside Lagos? Now, the reason why it's going to benefit you is because why? You will understand what they are going to be doing, what your state governments can also ask you. So that by the time you go there, you'll be able to ask some questions that you understand. So that is how, if you are outside Lagos and you are thinking you want to join, the point is bringing the LASEPA simply means that you will understand what exactly they are going to be doing for you also. We have Kacha. Kacha is going to be coming. We're having some of the manufacturers also coming. We have
really?
So Kacha is coming. So we have some international manufacturers also coming for this training. So we are bringing people that matter, that they will tell you. We have a particular prof that is coming from LASU, Lagos State University. This prof is a prof in microbiology. And so they're going to be telling us some certain things that we need to understand about cleaning. Seriously, this package, these 2 days, seriously, is going to be a day that you'll be like, it's not enough. And the joy is, The mentorship now is not even about me. It's about the people that we are calling. They are the ones. So it relieves me of so many things. So what we are doing is we have actually put a lot of structure in place in the academy to ensure that everybody, you know, so you're going to get, you know, so you'll be getting your questions answered by, you know, different people from outside, you know, answering the question on tax, on HR, strategy, accounting. We are bringing someone that is very, very detailed, that understands our industry when it comes to HR. She's an HR expert, you know, with over 20 years, and she's very good, and she's going to be telling us what you are meant. Some of us don't understand what you need to do with contract staff. There's a difference between your contract, your hard hoc staff, and your permanent. Some of you don't know that you can use contract staff. We will teach you how you can use contract staff, what you can be able to do, and you will do it properly. I'm sure you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. In conclusion, I want every one of us to be aware, you know, of the trends in this industry. And you need to understand that it is essential that we build a profitable and a sustainable industry together. Remember, the global landscape is changing rapidly, and you cannot manage your business as it were in the 1970s. Even in January, the way you manage in January 2024 or 2025, you cannot manage your business that way. Every day is changing. Our industry is evolving daily, and we must evolve with it. So let us join hands together today, and let us build a better future, a better cleaning and a pest control industry together. So I'm sure you have been challenged today, and you now understand that there's a trend in our industry. So thank you so much for joining today. So if you have any question, or you want also to join the platform so that you can always also get when we have training, so that you don't forget, you can also send a message also to the WhatsApp. They will definitely put you also on the group 0803 270 4804, so that they'll put you on the group, so that you don't forget when we have, we don't disturb people on the platform so much. The reason because we are busy people. So we are not going to disturb you so much. But one thing is that when there's training, we'll let you know, so that you remember that you have a training. Because I know that a lot of us are on so many WhatsApp groups, and you can be confused. But what you should just know, that when we have any training, when there's anything, we just post it there so that you can be able to see. So thank you once again for joining. And I hope this training was worth it, and it was worth your time. If it was worth your time, please, can you just, maybe say something, and let the world hear. Let us, and whatever that you have, let the world hear that, yes, it was worth it. Oh, more grace. Thank you. Oh, janitor. More grace, my dear mentor. Very well delivered. Together we can achieve more. Yes. Thank you so much. Oh, this is my lovely Elysian. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this insightful session. Oh, God bless you too, my sister. God bless you. God bless you. God bless every one of us. And I pray that our businesses shall be sustainable, it shall be profitable. This week shall be the blessed week that we have ever. And whatever we lay our hands on from today, my prayer is that we will definitely succeed. As many of us that we are finding it hard in business, I pray today that we will definitely, our business will be involved, and we'll see improvements from today in Jesus' name. That's my prayer for everybody today. Our industry shall stand, it will not fall. And God, in his infinite mercy, will have mercy upon us, and will show us mercy in all that we do. And by the grace of God, I see every one of us at the top. At the top. That's where we belong, and that's where we're going to stay. Thank you for joining today, and see you again next month.